Life is good. I'm alive. So thank you, everybody, for. I really did when they say you picked a bad day to stop sniffing glue. I picked a bad day to take 1 day off or 2 days off from hosting anything busted open, huh?
Well, I mean, a lot of controversy from you not being on Busted Open After Dark on Monday. I actually got text messages and phone calls asking, like, did Tommy just not want to do Busted Open After Dark? And I was like, no, he was off. Like, that was a scheduled night off. So, yes, I mean, but yeah, Paul Heyman, announcing to the crowd on Monday Night Raw and everybody watching home at Netflix that Tommy Dreamer had passed away. But as we all know, you are alive and well and talking to us here on a Wednesday morning.
Well, technically, because that's how it all goes, right? He said, I know he's not dead, but I should be.
And I don't know what's worse,
right?
Telling people that you're dead when you're not dead, or telling people that you should be dead.
And then Braun Breaker had no clue that I was still alive. But that's okay.
You know what, though? You know who did know? The people of Philadelphia. That's who know. And you have that relationship with the fans in Philadelphia. So there you go.
If your name is being said, and hey, I was trending number 3. I had my legit 15 more seconds of fame. It was Raw, Bengals, and me, which was cool. And if you're just the mention of your name is to try to get heat on a crowd and they turn, I think it's awesome. And I have no problem with my name being used like that or in any way. I mean, you get it all the time. Somebody pulls out a Singapore cane, boom, Tommy Dreamer. Someone has 2 choices, boom, I'm hardcore, I'll take them both. I'm okay with all of it, so I don't acknowledge any negativity.
No retort?
What are you going to retort?
Oh.
I'm alive, and you're welcome that that you need to use me who doesn't work there, hasn't worked there, and to get yourself heat, and that's awesome. I think it was a great shot taken to build up to Extreme Rules, and then guess what? Your guy lost. So there you go.
Well, it sparked conversation for Bully and I yesterday. We actually started the show talking about ECW and kind of just going down that road, Tommy, because of the conversation, because of the way Monday Night Raw started on Monday night. So it kind of got us down that road, reminiscing on ECW, because you got, once again, those ECW chants from the Philadelphia crowd. And, it's been, over 2 decades since we had, the real ECW. So it lives and breathes not only in Philadelphia, but in the history books of the world of pro wrestling. And we're going to be talking a lot about what's going on right now, because Tommy, like we always talk about, man, the cycle of wrestling moves so fast. And, we got a big show coming up this weekend with Forbidden Door. I had a conversation with Kip Sabian, and him and Nick Wayne are going up against Adam Copeland and Christian at Forbidden Door this weekend. So first time talking to Kip Sabian. We're going to play that later on. Also, speaking of ECW, Raven is going to join us later on the show. His documentary is coming out, so I'm looking forward to talking to him about that. But, we got Forbidden Door, we have Heat Wave, so we got a lot to dive into when it comes to NXT last night and what we're going to see tonight on Dynamite.
As always, that nature and that flow of professional wrestling will always continue and move forward. The reason why I did take off was because I was literally on the road Wednesday, working every day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, had a show Sunday, had insane travel, and I was just like, I need a break. And just also because of travel, with flights, I was just like, I can't continue at this pace. So I just need to have a decompression of, hey, I'm okay with not making money for just, I need a day. And so that's kind of how all that went too. But yeah, man, it's exciting. It's an exciting week. It's always an exciting time in professional wrestling. Both shows, Raw and NXT, were from the Philadelphia area. Got nice shout out. No one wants to talk about the nice shout out I got by Corey Graves, but everyone wants to talk about the negative shout out with Paul. But again, I don't view it as negative because it's someone using your name and your popularity to get illicit response, especially when you're the bad guy. And most people should know this about me. I'm all business 100%. So that's it. And Forbidden Door is going to be a great show. Looks really, really good on paper. Heat Wave is really shaping up as well. And I thought we had a very, very solid NXT last night. I mean, we have two companies working together. You just saw the amazing show with AAA and what they did with WWE. It's some insane times. And, for TNA, they're doing their thing. AAA is doing their thing. WWE is doing their thing. And AEW is doing their thing. That's how it should be.
Well, you mentioned Trick Williams. How about Javon Evans getting the pinfall on Trick Williams in the non-title match last night on NXT?
With the help of Mike Santana, causing a little bit of...
Yeah, Mike Santana out in the crowd, kind of distracted Trick just a little bit, but still, Javon Evans picking up that victory last night.
Javon Evans is another guy who, if he continues, and I have to say this, stays injury-free, because he is super duper young, but taking some insane ass bumps, even early on, right off the bat, gets kicked right in the face by Trick and opens him up. He worked that entire match, basically from underneath, and by underneath, because it got split wide open right off the beginning. Took some insane bumps, and taking crazy bumps is one thing. He reminds me of a Rob Van Dam, who has this great ability to, used to have this great ability of landing in ways where you're like, he's not going to get up, and he always did. But yes, then a couple of times, I remember when Rob Van Dam broke